No, my dear friend. It wasn't just like from fingers. It was evenly coated sticky.
Found some lost boys who hated your guys' guts.
Yeah.
Emily found a few bounty hunters that are after her. Tailed them for a little bit, and they are making their way to Shipshaven.
And Gareth failed to successfully flirt with them.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they weren't into guys.
That's okay. I was being funny. Now you're just being hurtful.
You guys found some new crew members, did some shopping, and left at dusk. And that's what we'll pick up.
Yeah, crew members.
Does anyone remember who the crew is? Because I didn't write anything down.
My favorite.
The Goliath, which is Mary.
Yep.
And the
What's her face?
sister to
Seafair.
Yeah, sister to the one with the name.
Don't forget about Boblin.
No, Bob went to jail.
No, we sent him to prison there, babe.
Yeah.
And you're able to find 2 more humans that are just looking for work, and then another human who Ari found.
Oh, yeah, I recruited the 2 drunkards from prison.
Yeah, from the same prison.
Very dead man's chest.
And you guys are off, sailing through the night. Is there anything you guys would like to do before the night crew takes over?
Is the party all having food at about the same time in the mess?
Besides, I believe it's Anna and Triana. It's turn to do watch.
All right. So people, are you all eating other than those 2?
yes.
Okay.
I'm in the presence. I'm not actually eating.
Oh, sure, but just in the room. All right. In that case, I'm going to order the crew to pop open some of the ale reserves and pour some up for each of you. And then totally off the cuff, so this is going to suck.
Mm-hmm.
Gareth is going to stand up and raise one of his glasses and say to you, thank you, 7 Dawns, for everything that you've done for me, particularly in the desert. I can't express how thankful I am, really, but I do appreciate it, and I owe each of you my life. So, if you need it, I got your back, Jack. That's it, and he downs it.
Do we all need, well, all quotation marks, need to make Constitution or something for drunkenness?
After 1 glass? I don't know.
I mean, ale.
Well, it's not that strong of an ale.
Oh, okay, fine.
Crew members, they probably have put at 15% alcohol.
Booze is to keep the crew happy.
There's also water.
That too.
Yeah.
And historically speaking, when people would be press ganged into the crew, it wasn't uncommon to just take drunkards from the bar, throw them on a ship, and then keep them drunk so they didn't know what was happening. I'm not
Just
lying.
to keep them working?
Basically. And keep them compliant.
I mean,
That was a
do
thing.
we really need both? Water and booze? Do we really need both?
Depends how long the journey is.
Can't we just have booze?
Same.
If you plan
No.
to do all of your standardized functions while drunk, be my guest. But for some of us, that's not really an option.
That is. I've been meaning to thank you guys, and I'm not good with words, so we're just going to do it.
And everyone else sits in silence after.
Oh yeah, super impromptu. And and everyone's just mad, going, "Wait, he's nice? What?"
Okay. Anything else wants to do during supper, or we're gonna go to the next event?
Just general conversations, not any actions.
Nope, just general conversations.
Okay. After supper, you guys, split up into your own groups. Um, Triana sent a messenger to both Emily and Ari to tell both of you to meet in front of the brig.
Okay. I'll proceed down that way.
Okay, and she's like, "Okay, I know Emily's late, but in 15 minutes, where is she?"
Poof.
I will be going that way as well. Don't be
Okay.
that late.
Eventually, you meet down there, and just so like, Triana looks both of you, and then whispers, "Okay, you guys did great capturing, pointing to the brig. You earned an item from the Arbiter's secret stash. Is there anything you guys would like?"
I, as we have discussed before, would like to pursue my magical training, please.
Okay, I'll request a tutor and an artifact that'll help you with your training. Ari?
I'm torn.
We can get some sewing thread and needle and see if we can patch that up.
Ooh.
Oh man, that was bad.
I know.
No, I mean, part of me would like a new weapon, and part of me would generally like to be better at doing what I already do. Mostly in the form of, I don't know, getting closer faster.
Sorry, but are we all still in the group?
No, just Emily and Ari.
Okay, never mind. Carry on.
Okay. Um. Hmm. Getting places quicker, faster. I think I know just the thing. Question is, would you like to be Mrs. Blinky?
I mean,
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I mean, if it achieves the goal.
Okay, I'll put the request in and have it delivered to the summit when we get there. Well, I'll put my word in to get both of you promoted up. Because this task, keep looking into the brig, is been haunting the Arbiters for a while. We never had such a problem dealing with one rogue mage before.
It's hard to say. We may have that kind of an issue again. If one was able to do it, more might.
Well, normally they work in groups, but this guy seems to be a loner. He always has friends around. When it comes to his clones, as she giving the quotation marks.
Sounds about right. I mean, if it weren't for his clones and his ability to bounce around them, he probably would have been a bunch easier to get.
Oh, yeah, that's why he never has faced anything of his threat before. Solely because of that skill required. Well, Ari, I'll see you in a few hours.
Yeah, I
Get
suppose.
some rest, and hopefully our flight is nice and relaxing to the summit.
Here's hoping.
Okay, she gives a salute and let you both you free to go.
Ari's probably just gonna head up either onto the main deck. It's daytime?
No,
No, nighttime.
it is nighttime. It is about 10 p.m. Based on how fast the ship is flying and how smooth this cargo, you usually see a small town at the very bottom of your peripheral vision, just passing over it.
Ari's gonna stay on deck for just a little bit and then head back to her room.
Okay, you head back to your room. It's a quiet night. You know you'll be on shift in a few hours. Okay, is everyone getting a long rest?
Not quite. So after I gotta find the right thing. After the meal's done and after the shift ends, I'm going to go down to Anna's room and knock upon the door.
Yeah, you hear someone knocking at your door.
And someone screaming, apparently.
May I throw out a
Oh.
request to have push to
The
talk
mer-
on?
Hold on, let me go shut my door. I might fix it. I thought it was my computer fans, but I believe it's because someone is vacuuming. Un momento.
You're sure someone's not getting actually murdered in there?
That's
That
a
sounds
mighty
like-
long cry to be screaming.
Hey, Gary,
With,
I don't judge you. You don't judge me. Shut your damn mouth.
hey,
Be right back.
with the right breathing
Look,
technique.
nothing is happening to any of us, so I really don't care.
Also, comrade, with the right breathing technique, you can inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth just constantly.
Has
that's a
someone
thing.
actually been able to do that?
Yeah, some traders do that.
It's
It's
common
like
for
the old-
musicians to be
that-
able to.
I've thought of that before, but I wouldn't know how to begin to exercise those
Me neither,
muscles.
but it's a trumpeter thing, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, there's a soft knock on Anna's door.
Has the murdering subsided for everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I had to go tell Jenkins to keep it down while he's entertaining our friend. Anyway,
I don't want to hear anymore. Okay.
so there's a knock at the door. Does he announce himself, or does it just a knock?
Just a knock.
Okay. You knock and Anna just kind of like, again, detail like kind of props the door open a bit, and she's sitting on her bed, just kind of looking at who it is.
Is the mask still on in prime moping mode?
Oh yeah, she hasn't really
Oh, good.
adjusted, so she's just sitting there.
Okay. What do you mean? It's been like 24 hours. Okay. Gareth is going to cock his head to look through the door and ask, "Do you have a minute?"
Sure, what?
I just wanted to say thank you and to give you a present. Out of game, not like that. Ugh. Okay, keep going.
Well, she's over 300 years old.
That's not,
She died at the age of 20, so even then she's still legal.
oh, jeez.
Didn't you already say your thank yous earlier?
Well, you weren't at dinner, so I did bring.
You are correct. I was not. I'm sorry.
I did bring you, if it helps, here's a mug of ale like everyone else had. Additionally, I do want to say thank you for helping me so much in the desert. You're basically the only reason I'm still kicking, proverbially and literally. Um, so I know that things got a little weird here last night. We had a bit of an argument, uh, but I do call you a friend, and if you do need help, I will provide it. And that's why you see Garrus' little hand crossbow poke through the door, through the crack in the door, and he finishes. I'd like to give you this, if need be.
Aren't you gonna need that?
Oh, I have others, but this is
Was you just gonna lift up her on the non-gold hand and just kind of let it do its little change and be like, I think I'll be just fine.
I know, but since I won't be, or since I didn't take any daggers or signing any contracts, I I thought this would be not an equivalent, but just to show that I still value you and think of you as a friend. This this dad gave me this crossbow when I started in the military, so it's not like I'm giving you a piece of crap off the out of the gutter. I'm not Lunk.
I wouldn't expect it being a piece of trash, but at the same time, in terms of what I need, I do not require that, and that is a sentiment item from your parents.
I'm it's a proverbial olive branch. That's all.
I'll consider continuing to live on this ship a proverbial olive branch.
Takes crossbow back. You see him kind of shift on his feet, not knowing quite what to say next.
She's like look back down and just go back to the tinkering she was doing on her arm.
Oh, okay then. But good night. Leaves.
Okay. About 2 hours into Ari and Sven's shift, you see one of your older crew members have a bucket full of burnt out power gems and just looking all panicked. And she's running back and forth across where the door opening to the brigades. Yes,
Who sees this?
Ari
Me
and
and Ari.
Oh, sorry. I zoned
Okay.
out hard.
Is everything okay?
I need to talk to the commander, but I don't want to wake him.
I mean, we're awake now. We can kind of assess if it needs to go to him.
Uh, okay. Do you know how the engines work on the ship?
Yes, they're powered by power gems.
Okay. Do you know how efficient this ship is with power gems?
It's supposed to be really efficient, I think I heard.
Yeah, it's roughly every 10,000 miles, it only burns through one power gem.
And
This
yet you
bucket,
have a crate full.
this is all from today.
What is burning through the power gems?
That's not normal.
No, and I'm very scared.
How many more power gems do we have?
Half a crate. That won't last us the night. At this rate.
If that's the case, we're gonna need to stop in the nearest available city.
We passed that about 3 hours ago.
Well, then we're gonna just end up having to land.
We're just above the wildwoods. We have no place to land.
We're not gonna get a choice. You've already said it won't make it through the rest of the night.
Yeah, which is why I need to, would like to talk to our commander, but,
I think we should definitely get Gareth involved.
Yes. Go.
okay. And she gives a kind of a shy salute, and then, Garrus, middle of the night, you hear a knock at your door.
Do you want me to roll anything or
Yeah, roll a Constitution
saving throw or straight?
saving throw. Okay. You hear a knocking at your door. You wake up to it.
I ascend. I grab my handy dandy hand crossbow, aka the olive branch that was not accepted,
Hmm.
and I answer the door.
You see an elven female, one that's worked with the crew since the Red City. Sorry, I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
What's up? What? Spit it out.
These are all from the engine, and you see a bucket full of burnt power gems.
How much do I know about the engine? DM.
Roll
Oh, good.
intelligence check.
We're all gonna die.
At what time of the night is this?
About 2 or 3 in the morning.
Don't I have a room right next to?
Yeah, and you will be awake if you went to bed early.
Yeah. I usually go to bed early and I get up, or go to bed early and get up really early. So, do I hear the knocking?
Yeah, you hear quiet conversation all.
I'd like to go up to the wall and try and listen on. Well, actually, the question is, do I understand or do I hear? Are
it's
these
in
walls thin
common.
enough for me to hear?
Yes, it's good. Its walls are thin enough.
Oh.
Okay.
Can we do the rest of the conversation from Lunk's perspective?
Okay.
You don't know much about this engine.
And that's looking at the
Okay.
crate. That's bad.
Considering only one, HP picks up one of these burns out over about 10,000 miles. These are all from today.
Please, okay. Please tell me we've moved at least 10,000 miles. 100,000 miles. Nope. Okay. What's up? It's go time.
Yeah. uh,
How many? I'll gesture for her to lead the way to the engine, and I'll follow behind.
okay, you go to the engine room, and you just see power gems are set up in an array of like this kind of crystalline network. You
Uh-huh.
can see lanes shoot between each gem, and then you see one in this crystal array. It was perfectly fine 1 second, and then it cracked, and then burnt out. And she's like, "Oh my, it happened again." And
How many do?
Hmm?
Yep. Nope. You keep
Another-
describing this in DM.
she takes another power gem from the crate and places it back up, replacing the one that cracked.
How many of those do we have left?
That's half a crate, and at this current rate, it won't last the night.
Where's the nearest port?
About 3 hours away.
How long has this been going on for?
A while.
How long is a while?
Oh, ever since we left the castle.
You didn't think that's something you thought to mention?
I
Don't worry, we'll talk about this later. Although I'd advise not being a sailor anymore.
think she's sad.
Yep, well, sorry. Tough love, baby. Activate Rocky Talkie. I need all engineers to come down to the engine room, please. Or anyone with any knowledge of power gems. Before I hear any answers to that, I'm going to point to the elf gal and say, turn the ship around, make sure we get to the nearest port.
And she gives a snappy salute and runs off all shy-like.
Sure, hope everyone remains current.
I'd like to, at this time, come into the room.
Okay, Lunk comes into the engine room and you just see streaks of lightning going from one power gem crystal to another and just constantly straight lines. It looks like a complete mess. it works.
Well, I have been in the engine room and been talking to our former captain many a time, so I have a faint knowledge of how these work.
Do you mean Allie the engineer?
Well, I don't really know a lot, but if someone tells me to do something, I would know how to do it.
Okay. Fix. No.
If someone
If
gives me some actual instructions or tells me to do
um,
something, I can do it.
are you just standing here, Link, or are you saying anything?
Oh, I came into the room saying, I heard the whole thing. How can I help?
Do you know what's causing this? Points to a bucket of dead power gems.
No, but I shall help any way I possibly can.
Can you figure out what's causing this?
I will do my part to look into it. Out of game, I have terrible investigation. So for me to see anything is a stroke of absolute luck.
Well, and this is in game. You're the best we got right now. Start it up.
Will
Don't
do.
break it.
That will not happen. Any more than it already is.
Don't just do it. Please. That's right. It's business mode now. Into the Rocky Talkie. Also, Gareth is going to reiterate his previous statement and then say, "This is an emergency, as we probably may all fall out of the sky without further assistance. Also, I would advise that Ari and Sphene down in the brig knock out that crazy SOB, and then you can come up here too."
May I do the pleasures, Ari?
Go ahead and knock him out, but I'm still gonna sit here with him.
Okay, non-lethal attack, obviously.
Okay. He is restrained, so you have advantage.
He died again.
Okay, you hit him good, but he's still gagged. He's just like,
Big oof.
ow.
Well, you were holding back some of your strength, correct?
No, I was non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethal, so you were holding back some.
He rolled that 20 on his save against it, so
Okay, then I'm gonna try again.
yeah, do it again. Okay. You were surprised and shocked that he didn't go out as easily as he did last time. So you whack him again, and out he goes.
Softer this time too.
You knocked him down to 1 HP.
Anyway, then I shall be heading there.
Okay. Lunk, make an investigation check.
My time to shine.
That one.
No, definitely.
Don't. It's a. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay,
I won't break it any more than I possibly can, but
Okay.
it's a stroke of absolute luck if I find anything.
you look around, you just like, it is a scared mess, and it's just like, we have no clue. It's just lightning shooting everywhere, and it's just like, how this even work?
Well, I proceed to have a attitude of I give the at least I attempt to give the impression that I am working through a theory in my mind, or at least I think I have a theory.
Okay. What's that theory? Make an Arcana check. If I start speaking correct.
I totally believe you're thinking.
What's the Arcana roll for?
Okay. You barely see it. He's like, okay, this power gem right here, just like, it's sitting a little low. I'm gonna push it up. So you push it up with this little, huh? I didn't shock myself from it.
Okay. Well, at least I look like I'm doing something or helping. With a 20 for performance, I think that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, you look like you're doing something.
Okay, good. That's all that I'm going for at this point.
I mean, it doesn't help to have another person checking and here and told me, so sure, I'll see what I can find.
Hmm.
Yeah, I find shit.
You find Lunk. He's working his darndest, trying to fix it. He's even
Die.
pushing up certain power gems. He looks damn well at what he's doing.
So glad I amped up that performance. All of it, all of this. Yeah, all of
I
it.
reiterate my die comment.
Yep.
Okay, everyone besides Ari, are you going to where Gareth told you guys are going?
I'm not sure if Emily would be awake or not. I know she'd be awake soon, but I don't know if she'd be technically awake yet.
Yeah, because it was
Roll
just a
Constitution
regular
check, 'cause you've been hearing your walkie-talkie go off.
talkies.
Constitution save.
Now
No.
you're out.
Rip. Well, does what's her name wake up to the Rocky Talkies?
Janice.
I have an idea, actually, DM, since no one's waking up. I'd like to quick jaunt back to my room, throw my boots on, and then I'm also going to grab my shield, run out to my door, and chuck it so it bounces off everyone's door.
Okay.
I'm here now.
Okay.
Freaking Captain America watch.
Emily
Worth
and
it.
Janice make a Constitution saving throw.
Wouldn't you have to throw a athletics throw or something?
I don't know. DM hasn't said anything.
It's a
Do
wall.
I just like die because I got a natural 1 with the Constitution save? Like,
Out like a light. It's hit that perfect spot on your sleep cycle. It's just like you cannot be woke up.
Crashes down again, and then as everyone goes to check and make sure everyone's still okay, you find Emily just waking up.
Heh.
Okay, what am I at Constitution? I
Constitution.
literally just got here, so.
The ship is
That's
running
fine.
low on power gems.
Well, how
and
about you could RP it? Just jeez there, Lon.
Okay.
Okay,
Check.
okay, I'm sorry.
Check is the same.
Good observation on that, Ryan.
Always.
Janice?
Hmm.
Is your check and your save the same?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you're out. And so far, either everyone's passed out on duty or is trying to get everyone else to wake up.
Or stupid.
I mean, Ari's gonna go into the Rocky Talkie. So how's it going?
People aren't waking up, which means it's time to start breaking down doors.
I mean, if somebody will come
Yeah,
down
I
here and
thought I
watch, I
was
can
bad
see
for blowing
if
into
I
a
know
ship.
anything.
Okay, 2 people were talking. I didn't get any of that.
Yeah.
Here, I thought I was bad by blowing a hole in a ship. And that was by accident.
And Ari, what was it that you had said?
Into the Rocky Talkies. If somebody wants to come down here and stay with them, I'll go up and see if there's anything I happen to know.
I'll go back and watch the person.
Okay.
Okay. Savine arrives, Ari leaves.
Gareth is pounding on doors and opening them up, assuming they're not locked.
Janice, is your door locked?
Yes.
Try Janice's door. It's locked. Emily.
I'd assume I'd lock my door.
Pounding on doors.
You're not gonna break my door again, are you?
Okay. Janice, make a Constitution saving throw one last time. Okay, you hear someone fiercely pounding at your door.
I wake up and I slowly answer the door.
You
Yeah.
close on engines room, all your power crystals. Get everyone else. Moves over to next door.
I grab my. I'm tired. I'm confused. I grab my bag of holding and then start trudging towards the engine room.
I proceed to pound on everyone's door.
Okay. And then Emily,
That's how you do.
make a one level constitution save.
All right, here we go.
Okay. It takes you a little bit to realize there's someone knocking at your door, and it's loud. And it's the middle of the night.
Hello.
Are you opening the door?
Yes, I will slowly go open the door.
Okay, because the pounding doesn't stop until the door opens.
Hmm.
I don't. I may want to rephrase that in the future.
Gary, you've gotten bigger. Have you put on weight?
What?
Emily's giving you sass for waking her up. All right, back in character.
I pound 3 more times on your already open door, and say what I said to Janice. Then move on.
Okay, I will make my way over there.
Okay. Garrus, you go to Anna's room.
Oh, there's so much rolling.
Okay. You feel like you're almost breaking the hinges off the door. And Anna's like, you're already awake. And it's someone pounding at your door very loudly, very aggressively.
Just the same as you did earlier. Just pop the door open a bit.
Garrett says the same thing he said to Janice and Emily, then moves on.
Okay, and that's everyone.
Oh, finally.
You're not on duty or trying to fix shit. Ari, make a Arcana check.
Not a thing.
Yeah. You know very little about these type of chips and engines, and this is the most complex one you've ever seen. Garrus, what's your background of Arcana? You
Or
not 100% sure, but you think one power gem is just a little too high.
I want to poke it down.
Okay. Lunk, he just pushed down one of the ones you just pushed up.
Do you know what you're doing?
Do you?
I kind of do. I have a little bit of understanding, at least with this.
I, too, have a minimal amount of understanding. I feel like this is supposed to be in the down position.
Well, I am unfortunately going to have to disagree with that.
At
Well-
this time, everyone hears Lunk and Garrus arguing over.
We're not arguing yet.
Not arguing yet. A friendly disagreement. So it's no.
Now is not
Just
the time to be
up
disagreeing
or
about
down,
things.
yes.
I'd like to insight Lunk's assessment.
Lunk seems like he's telling the truth.
I begrudgingly push it back up.
I look over the shoulders and think what I can recall about power gems.
You know they hold energy, like IRL battery. You're not 100% sure of how this engine works, and it's kind of like blindly in the blind. Garrus, you remember that you told the engineer to turn the ship around. The ship has not turned around.
Mutiny.
Let's see who's up here with me. Has Anna left her room yet?
Yeah, she's just standing there.
Anna, would you mind accompanying me above deck? He's not going to wait for an answer. He's just going to go. And he's got his shield and his crossbow. Surely nothing else bad would happen.
Ari's gonna head back down.
Okay. You get back down to the brig?
Yeah.
Okay. Garrus, you get onto deck, and you see steering the steering wheel a very familiar looking face.
Is it the face of a dickhead?
Male, dressed very, very fancy. And you met him once before on the same ship.
Is this Dingle Putz McCubic Gate McGee?
He's just sitting there
Wait.
all smiley.
Is that a yes? Is it Cubic Gate McDingle Putz McGee?
Yeah, it's Dingle Plus McD.
It's Dingle Putz McCubic Gate McGee. Come on. Right, I'm gonna go up to him. I'm not gonna bother to point the crossbow at him. I'm just gonna tell him to back off the wheel.
Yeah, you can have the wheel, but I don't think you'll be attached to the ship.
What'd you do to my ship?
Oh, I want to test you. You and your newfound crew.
Oh, you're testing me. Let's get to the point.
You know the difference between a purple dragon power gem and a blue dragon power gem?
Color. I'm gonna try to turn the ship around.
He lets you have the wheel, and the ship will not tilt around.
He's disabled the rudder, sir.
Well, a blue power gem from a blue dragon doesn't hold power very well. Purples hold them very well. That's why-
Okay.
Wait, we need power gems?
Yeah, that's what the ship runs off of.
Oh.
Okay, Dingle Putz. Why are you screwing with us? Give us back all our original gems. Come on.
Oh, do you have the original gems? I just changed them from purple to blue.
All right, cute. Where'd you hide them then?
I have no clue what you're talking about. They're exactly the same.
Oh, are we-
Insight.
Is everyone in the engine room right now?
Everyone besides Anna and Garrus.
We're at the wheelhouse.
Oh, okay.
He seems to be telling the truth for what a trickster god says.
Don't you have other places to be right now? I hear there's a lovely castle with no one living in it. Down there a ways.
Yeah, but there's no people there.
Yeah, there are. There probably are. Have you checked? You should go check. And fix my damn wheel.
Oh, you're right. He leaves. Come back a few minutes later. You're wrong. There's no people there.
Yeah, well, you didn't fix my wheel. Life is full of disappointments.
But what's a life without hardship and disappointments?
Oh, there's going to be hardship and disappointment here pretty soon if we don't get this fixed.
Isn't that the point of life, though, is to learn from the hardships?
Nope, how about you just fix the stuff that you broke and we'll call it even.
What's the lesson learned, then?
Don't trust a-holes. Monk? I'm kidding. Love game.
I am too busy to hear any.
You seem to be having too much fun, so I'm gonna leave. He leaves.
Anna, would you mind talking with this? Never mind.
The wheel is still stuck in the same position it was.
So you make deals with people like that, but people like me aren't good enough.
What? I don't seem to remember making a deal with Dingle Putz McGee there.
Well, it seems like you had something going on.
Did you? What? You've seen him as much as I have.
I've never seen him before.
Yes, don't lie. I'm fiddling with the wheel, trying to see why and how he broke it.
It moves just like very stiffly, and when you turn it, you're expecting the sails and the other to turn. No, not that.
That's why I'm expecting the chain.
Uh, everything looks to be in order.
All right, as I'm banging my head there, Anna, what are you talking about? Why are you being difficult?
She's just gonna give a shrug and be like, "So how are we gonna fix this?"
I don't know. Do you have any expertise in this?
I don't mess with airships.
You fly. Could you take a look at the rudder, see if he messed that up,
How fast is the boat
please?
moving?
The ship is moving about 90 feet per round. So at your fastest speed, you will lose it fairly quickly.
I can't keep up with this boat at this pace.
Okay. Where's my crew? PM.
Your crew is just freaking out, like, oh my god, trying to pull the sails to go in a different direction, and they won't budge.
They're all going to have a talking to about keeping cool, and for whatever they can keep being useless.
He said he changed something on the power gems, so
From purple to blue. They're like basically the same color though.
well, apparently that color makes a big difference.
Quite. Rumph.
And I doubt we have enough power gems to replace all the ones that are down there.
I have 8 myself. E2 can take.
All right, I'm at the engine room by this point, right?
Janice sleepily shuffles into the engine room.
All right,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
are you there now?
Yeah, you guys are at the engine room.
I'm just gonna ask, like, what's going on?
Where is Janice when she asks?
She's in the engine room.
In the engine room?
Well, I give her the update and say that these gems are not running efficiently, and there's something different about them.
Chris, are they just normal power gems?
They look like the standard purple power gems you guys been dealing with the entire campaign.
So
Mhm.
what's wrong with them? They don't look different.
These are running out much too quick. We have a whole bucket full of dead power gems.
So we just need to replace them?
It seems that way, but as for my knowledge goes, we don't go through power gems that quick. There's something has been changed.
Is something draining them?
That's what we are trying to figure out.
Just wanna leave. I was having such a good nap. Okay, so how many power gems do we need to power the ship? Chris?
The current array requires 30 power gems.
That's not that much. But somebody's got to tell me that.
Just Janice, by you counting the number of gems that are in this room right now, not counting the ones in the buckets, right?
Mhm.
There's 30 in the array.
Alright, I take my bag of holding. Lunk, hold out your hands.
Okay.
I tip it upside down and I pour 30 power gems out of it
Hey, you
Whoa.
into his
Flood of
hands.
power.
Yeah, it's literally just flooding on top of him. There, fix it. I'm going back to sleep. And I leave.
I stand there for a little bit, questioning where she got these, but I immediately just disregard that thought. I look at the gems in my hands and the ones in the array and compare them. Do they differ?
Some are cut smaller, some are cut bigger, but they're the way they're cut identical. The way they are shaped and proportioned are identical.
Color?
Color identical.
What color are the ones that are currently in the array?
Purple.
So the ones that I have in my hand and the array are both purple.
Yes.
Just confirming. Well, I would like to. I will, whether it works or not, do detect magic on them. Well, on kind of both one in my hand and one on the array at the same
Okay.
time.
You cast detect magic, and your eyes glow up and see uh, both of the power gems you're holding in your hand, the purple ones. They are evocation magic, and they're dense. They're packed like that. The ones that are in the array are very like almost like a blue, but still evocation magic, and they're leaking fast.
So I see that the ones in the array are showing up as kind of blue,
Yeah.
and the ones in my hand are showing up purple.
Yes.
I stand there for a bit trying to figure out and think to
They,
myself,
you as you stand there thinking about it, you hear a whisper in your ear. Oh, that's cheating. You turn to look at where the noise came from. It nothing. It's just an empty room.
What are you looking at, Lunk?
hold on. The All right. How long do concentrate up to 10 minutes for the duration? You can sense any form of magic within 30 feet. So all of the gems appear as blue in the array?
In the array, in the crate that you pulling power gems from, they appear blue, and the
How
dead
many
ones are dead.
how many were poured out of Janice's bag?
30. Enough to replace it.
Call me crazy, but Emily, I need your help real quick. We have to swap out the gems. Make sure you do not confuse them. These ones on the ground need to be swapped in one at a time to the ones on the wall in the array.
All right, let's make up two piles. Left pile is good putting in. Right pile is bad.
Is that bucket nearby?
Yeah, the bucket
yeah.
is full of dead ones.
Is it full or is it like half full?
Let's just say half, almost full. Dead ones.
So would about 30 of them fit?
Yeah, if you put them all in the bucket, they'll all fit in the bucket.
Okay. All the ones on the wall, we need to put them into the bucket. And these ones need to be put in the array.
It's like a plan. Let's get working.
Okay, I'm gonna have both of you roll Arcana and a Dex check.
Oh, we got. Ooh, my magic is not doing good today. But my fingers are as frisk as ever.
Okay. You don't know both of you don't know the exact configuration. Like these power gems are sitting like little shelves that can move up and down. You don't know what each level one's supposed to be at, but you don't shock yourselves by taking them off and putting a new one up. And it takes you between both of you a good 15 minutes doing it slowly. Once the last one is placed up, Garrus, you can control the wheel again.
But how does Gareth know that he can now control the wheel? Does he stand there?
It's turning.
Does he stand there constantly just turning it while all this is going on without his knowledge? So is he just standing there turning the wheel nonstop?
Oh, Garrus, what have you been doing for the last 15 minutes?
I've been almost literally banging my head against the thing that connects wheel to boat,
Mhm.
The hell?
trying to see something that's wrong. Meanwhile, Anna and I have been arguing, which, if you saw our Steam chat, you'd understand.
Oh god, that bad, huh?
I don't know
Oh
what
no,
you're
it's
talking about.
in game. Don't you?
Oh, whatever, dude.
Right, when the wheel works again, no thanks to Anna, Gareth is going to pop out the Rocky Talkie and say into it, "Wheel's working again." Did you guys have anything to do with that?
Yes, we replaced every single power gem with the new one that we were given.
Isn't that one of the problems that we were already experiencing?
Not from our stock, from an outside source.
I stand there speechless as I just did something that actually made a difference.
You did something useful.
I did something.
Whoa.
So,
Do
Wonk,
things
why'd you
that are
kind of look over your
useful?
shoulder to that second? I kind of noticed that thanks to my passive perception.
Say that. I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Wonk, I noticed you randomly look over your shoulder before you asked for help. What was that all about? Thanks to my passive perception.
Yeah, you're passive side of.
Look over my shoulder before I asked for help. Oh, that was all out of game. I was trying to figure out what.
Yep.
I swear I heard someone say something, but I guess it was in my head.
Whoa, what'd you hear?
Just a little voice when I was looking at these gems.
So what words were spoken?
That seems like cheating or something. I looked and no one was there.
Or the Rocky Talkie. Link's hearing voices. That's not normal, is it?
Hey, it did something.
It
I
did,
did
which is
something
why I'm
good.
believing you.
Well, I start a sentence, but then I don't finish it because I remember that I mentioned seal, but none of them could see it, and I just don't even bring that up.
Okay. I am going to roll that.
All right, I'm going to keep pushing this. All right, I think that little voice Link heard might be something else. Does anyone have anything related to that little voice saying that's cheating? Both
Ah,
of the Rocky
jeez.
Talkie, of course.
Just, jeez.
Did you Rocky Talkie that?
Yeah.
Yes, I said over the Rocky Talkie.
I don't know.
You're making me sound like I'm crazy.
We already know you are, Lunk.
That was not over that was just to Emily.
That was over
Well,
two
well-
different rooms.
Emily has you on speakerphone. I
So
mean,
nothing
speak for
has
Rock.
anything to contribute?
I'm trying to figure out if I should turn the boat around or not. Tell me how those gems are doing as we move on here.
Lunk, your detect magic is down.
Yep. But, well, they seem to be doing better. A lot better. Well, maybe not a lot, but they seem to be doing better
Doing an
than the other one.
investigation check, they're looking really good.
Yes, they are. They're looking much better. They're holding a much stable
The
pull.
system
but
doesn't look like it's overloading and I'm like sucking all the juice out. Everything's from my knowledge how it should.
All right. Then we'll then we'll stay the course. I order the crew harshly to return to their normal duties and to let me know if we're about to fall out of the sky a few hours before it happens. A few hours more than a few hours before it happens.
The crew nods like they understood. And what are you gonna do for us tonight?
Well, there's no point talking to Anna anymore. Huff.
I mean, that's just part of your problem. Dude.
No. That's not. Nope. That was on you.
Yes, as soon as you give Lunk the power gems, he's like, bed, faceplant.
Yep.
So Emily's still bothered by the fact that how this happened and how it was just fixed like that. So she's gonna start asking around because she feels like something's off. And she doesn't think Lunk is crazy. Lunk has done weird things, but from what Emily can see, clearly something's afoot.
Okay, you ask around. You get with your what's that type of investigation? Taking your previous role. Some crew members report of a strange man controlling the steering wheel. And then Garrus came up to him and had a little chat, and they disappeared.
I'm then gonna go to Gith. Hey, did you happen to speak to a strange man at the helm?
You find Gareth sitting in the engine room on a upturned bucket, leaning against the wall, arms crossed, glaring at the power array. Yeah, that was Dingleputz McGee, that dick who gave us the cubic gate.
Interesting. And that wasn't worth sharing with the rest of the party?
It's fixed. I'm upset. Anna was less than no help for no reason. Maybe she doesn't care because she can fly, but...
Well, if Dingleputz McGee is bothering us again, we need to have our heads on a swivel, as more is going to happen.
Gareth rubs hand across face in the tired way. Go, yeah, you can inform everyone else. I'm tired of this crap.
So what else? What discussion went on between you two? Please share.
He said there's a difference between... Actually, I want to go back. Gareth didn't say that yet. Because Gareth is going to misinterpret what you said and instead say, well, apparently Anna is totally okay with us falling out of the sky because the crew didn't do their jobs right, and apparently that's on the same par as her harvesting people's souls. And then Gareth just like keeps going off on that, not realizing that that's not what you meant.
Oh, I'm gonna do a strength check, and I'm gonna slap you.
Ow.
Wait, I'm gonna do a dexterity check, and you get to roll against that to see if you stop me in time.
With what?
No.
Reflex, no?
Gareth wasn't...
He wasn't ready?
Not really ready for it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make it fair. Okay, fair enough. It's focus. What did you say? What was the conversation between you and Dingleputz?
Oh, him. He lied when he said that he did not swap out the purple power gems for blue power gems. Because apparently blue sucks balls in comparison when it comes to unlimited power.
Okay.
Emily, make a history check.
Yep. I was thinking something along those lines. Oh no!
Nothing.
You no clue what he's talking about.
Okay, so something about the colors in the power gems. Sure, I haven't heard that before, but
Apparently, blue power gems are like AAA's. Meanwhile, the purple power gems are like a car battery. Which you see Gareth rub his face again before saying, "Man, I must really be tired because I don't know what those are."
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
Okay. I guess Emily, not understanding but satisfied that that was the meat of the conversation, will leave Gareth alone, and then I'm gonna go find a Lunk.
Okay, you find Lunken's room.
Knock, knock, knock.
Yes.
Lunk, I saw you cast a spell or two. It looked like detect magic when you were playing with the gems. Did you see anything funky, particularly any colors?
Well, now that you mention it, that was pretty primarily the only thing I saw was that the gems that I had were purple, and that the gems on the array were giving off a. They looked purple, but then I saw blue,
Interesting. I saw
and
purple
that
on the
is
wall as
when
well.
you saw what?
I saw purple on the wall initially as well. Okay.
Yes. And then that is when I was looking at the wall and the ones in my hand. That's when I heard that's cheating.
So that's the Trickster McGee voice. I confirmed that with Gareth. So
Wait,
watch out.
what? He
Tricky
who?
McGee is here, yes. Or at least he was here.
I enjoyed that that's his name
Who's
now.
Tricky McGee.
Who's Trickster McGee?
Remember when we almost died because you grabbed that cubic gate? Remember that?
I do.
I want to kill you again. Oh, that's right. Memories are flooding back. Anywho.
Emily's not bitter about it.
Anywho. Don't grab anything that's strange until we figure things out, because there's some mystery afoot. I'd prefer not to die or almost die again, if you so will.
Understood. But how are you? How do you know that that voice that I heard was Trickster McGee, or whoever that is?
Because I talked to Gareth, and Gareth saw him physically on the ship.
Okay, and this
And if you
Trickster
heard the
McGee
voice,
guy can talk to people?
he's a god. I would assume he can do just about whatever he wants.
True.
So just don't touch anything enticing. If it doesn't look like it's supposed to be there and it's fancy, like let's say there's a random gold pile. Don't touch a random gold pile. It's probably a trap.
Do it.
But gold.
No balls.
Well, if you want to be sucked into a vortex falling endlessly, sure. But I certainly don't.
Okay. I will keep that in mind.
Well, thank you for that. Have a good night.
I nod
And-
back and go back to reading my book.
Okay, Emily will share the information with the rest of the people awake. She realized
Ari
the,
and Steen are watching the prisoner. He's passed out.
go and give them the Sparks note version of it off the walkie-talkie, because I don't want that to be played with. I'm doing this in person.
Okay, Ari, make a history check.
Do.
Okay, when Emily said blue power gems versus purple power gems, you read briefly that dragons are known to produce different types of elements. Just their raw arcane energy condenses into different crystals around them.
Okay.
Purple power gems come from only one known place, the Red City, which is strange because there's no dragons around there.
The purple dragon.
Was she there for that?
No.
she wasn't.
No,
That's right.
I'll just go back. She just off the top of her head remembering this. Blue power gems are found either along beaches where blue dragons are known to nest, or in deserts. Well, not the Isidro Desert, but other deserts.
Like standard deserts.
Yeah. They're not efficient at all, and they're mostly just there for looks.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's weird. How did we end up with a bunch of blues? Those things are literally just about useless for anything besides decorating.
But you said there was some sort of person?
And
What did you call him again?
Sneaky McGee, Trickster McGee.
From the
does
Rocky
Ari know
Talkie.
about them?
Hmm?
Does Ari know about Wit?
No, she does not.
Who in the
And-
hell are you talking about?
Does Fiend get that it's Wit? Or
Make an insight check.
-1?
No clue what she's talking about.
Nuts.
Let me paint a vivid picture for you. Remember when one grabbed a random box and we all almost died horrible deaths in a torment? Remember that?
Yes. I still want to hit him over the head for that.
Right, I remember that too, and I almost strangled him there. Yes. Yes, it's the individual that caused that.
Oh, you're meaning a Wit.
Yes. So
Do
if
I
there's anything
recognize the
strange
name Wit at
happening-
all?
Make a
a
religion.
history check, because that religion, religion, forgot, yep. DM knows better.
Okay. You know of some gods. You mostly study Tworm. But there are a few trickster gods names who are very prevalent. Wit's one of them.
Wit has visited us before. And gave us a cubic gate. In which Blunk immediately took it, and immediately transported us to a very hellish, want to say a dungeon-like thing?
You've met a god.
Yes.
And he's back for payment.
Ari's kind of just gonna look down and go, "Holy crap, guys, what the fuck is this?" To herself.
So I just wanted to tell you in person, because stuff's probably gonna happen.
Although
I'm
he
assuming
wasn't
more is gonna
horrible.
happen.
It was just the fact that Long took the box
Well,
without even.
Well, we'd all be dead in about 2 hours if things hadn't happened how they did. So...
case in
he's
point.
gonna move.
Has anybody bothered to sort out the rest of the gems?
I'm assuming they're all trash at this point, and since the gems in the system will last for 10,000 nautical miles, we're fine to make it to whatever port we want.
Yes,
We
but
just-
so as not to have people by accident stick one of the blues in, we may want to put those in a separate spot.
Yes, the crew will also... Gareth and the crew will be addressed of this. But I just wanted to inform everyone in person, as so that the walkie-talkies wouldn't change what I'm saying. God forbid.
Well,
Pun
you know.
intended.
Yes, that would be horrible. Although I don't understand why they would change. I mean, other than Wit getting into them for some reason.
I feel like he's just in a mood. And he just happened to be in the area. Alright,
Alright, I'm back.
well, good night. I have others to warn of our impending doom.
Okay, and you do so, the rest of the crew. Garrus,
What?
As you're sitting alone in the engine room, you see out of the corner of your eye Wit. Sitting there all casually.
I'm gonna flip them off and keep staring at the things, and then
Is flipping
discreetly
off even a thing?
yes, and then discreetly turn on my Rocky Talkie and put it on speakerphone, but unmuted.
Is that even a thing?
No, it's literally on or off.
Good.
Oh, I turned it on,
Okay.
and so after I turn it on, then it occurs to me that I should say, "Why are you back in my engine room, Dingleputz McGee?"
Things are going to happen in the next year.
Oh
And
yeah,
well, I can't give too much away. Figure must prepare you for the upcoming events.
I'm gonna, with my hand that continues to flip him off, I'm gonna gesture for him to keep talking
So,
and hope that everyone is hearing what he has to say through the Rocky Talkie.
my young mortal, if 10 swords were built for war and 9 of them break, what was the point of the war?
What? That's not. That has nothing to do with it.
Oh, it does.
You're okay, cool. So you just said, if we don't have weapons of war, then there wouldn't be war. That's not how violence works. Then
No.
people would grab pickaxes instead.
Out of game, the one sword to rule them all.
Eh,
Hmm. No, my young Garrus. It's to find which sword doesn't break. That's how wars
Uh,
work.
did
You'll
you just ask?
understand. Hmm?
Oh, okay, there, Dingleputz McGee. You gotta. Nope, I don't. Whatever you have to say. Just keep doing it. My hand remains firmly in the flip off position.
Well, if you feel so strongly about one thing, you're blinded to others.
Okay, what am I? Fine, I'll bite. What do I feel strongly for?
Hatred towards me, hatred towards a being that tore apart your family.
Okay, first of all, he doesn't count because he's going to be dead in a few weeks, probably. You're just a dick. You almost made us crash our boat. We already did that. I don't want that again.
Yeah, but then you learn an important lesson.
Swords cut boats in half. Magic swords cut boats in half. Or are you
Respect,
talking about the power of friendship?
rely upon those around you. And he's gone.
Chip compels you.
Just after he disappears, Emily comes running through the door. Ah! Oh, he's gone. Darn it.
Dingleputz McGee simply reminded me that friendships are magic.
Poor
Wow.
loser. No, but he had a point. Had we not had a well-equipped party, it would have ended very differently. So we must plan for the future better.
It also wouldn't have. We also would have been just fine if he didn't screw with our stuff.
Oh, that's best case scenario.
Hey, would you mind sitting watch here with me? Because I plan to pass out at some point unintentionally. I just like someone else to keep an eye on these things too.
Oh
I'd
yes,
ask Anna because she doesn't sleep, but she also apparently harvests people's souls. So a little bitter about that.
understandable. I shall acquiesce your request.
Gracias.
Yeah. The rest of the night goes on and uneventfully. So an hour after all the excitement happens, Ari and Sphina relieve from their shift, and it's Triana and Anna back on in the morning. Uh, Emily, are you stay up, or you're gonna try not to pass out for the last hour of your sleep cycle?
I mean, I had a partial rest, so I mean, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I don't really need to do the sleep. Plus, I'm probably paranoid from Trickster McGee, so I mean,
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution saving throw.
okay.
Should I just assume I do the same?
No, you passed out after a little bit
All right.
because you relaxed because I was there.
You feel pretty exhausted in the morning, but other than that, you're fine. If you rolled any lower, you would have taken a point of exhaustion.
Huzzah!
Okay.
The next morning, anything you guys want to do, or we're gonna go to break for 5 minutes.
I'm down for break.
I'm down for break.
I'll be back here at 8:35.
How about I be back here at 10?
Game.
Next morning, everyone wakes up refreshed. Nothing happened in the engine room after Wit left for a second time. And today you guys will reach the Movu Summit.
Woo!
Anything you like to do before you guys get there?
No.
Mm.
Ooh, discipline the crew.
The crew just seems strange that the day crew is getting punished instead of the night crew for the events that happen during the night.
Oh no, everyone gets it. Night crew will get it again. In fact, everyone got woke up and they all got it at one time. So I don't waste more of my time fixing their mistakes.
Yeah, you definitely school them
Uh-huh.
and give them a nice talking to.
Uh-huh.
And they seem, some seem pissed that they woke up so early to see it yelled at.
Oh,
Others seem ashamed because
Mhm.
they could have been prevented.
I'd feel bad for them, but most of them are getting paid by the military to do this job. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's a quiet, clear day of flying.
It's a trap.
I've been sitting here for like the past 15 minutes talking to myself. Like, why is no one acknowledging me?
Oh my god, dude. Like,
I clicked up my headset and I thought I heard it pop, and there was a couple times I would say things, and it sounded like people were reacting to me, and then I was just like, "Wow, Chris, you're really a dick for cutting me off so much tonight."
oh god. Whoops.
and then I reached down and I was like, "Let me make sure," and I was just like, "Click, oh." Oop.
I had the exact same thing with Emily a couple weeks ago.
I've been making jabs at Ryan and Gareth and this poor military training of this personnel, and I'm just like, I'm being ignored. All right.
Yeah, you keep this up. I will mute you.
It was so sad. I was like, I'm not getting anything out of these people. Is everyone mad at me? What did I do?
100%.
Dare you?
So mad at you.
I just didn't know what was going on. I was like, why is no one acknowledging my funnies?
You're not funny anymore. Sorry to break the news.
And then I was making jokes about Grandpa Biden, but I guess no one heard those either. It was just like sadness.
Rip.
Oh, jeez.
I'm just a sad boy right now. It's just like everything I've been saying is
Just like
just
your
me.
character.
Totally on deaf
Oh,
Wow.
ears.
ouch.
Also, like Garrett's got the balls to say. Anyway, continue.
What'd you say?
Huh?
Well,
What happened?
Character fight.
I'm glad you finally turned your
Ruh-roh.
mic on. This is getting exciting. Let's go.
I've been doing. These are the comments I've been making since like the whole argument about the
Don't you
ship
have a
wheel. This is
room?
like no one's been fucking hearing me.
Don't you have a room you should be sulking in?
Yeah, but you're. Maybe I just want to make my jabs. Fuck off. It's because you can't handle it.
You good now?
Yes, I'm good now. I vented. Continue.
Okay. It's approaching nightfall. You guys were wondering, okay, where we're supposed to land. You're not seeing the point. Garrus, you're at the wheel, and Triana goes up and then points off into the distance to you, and then tells you to land the ship there.
I follow her directions.
Okay, you look, you don't see anything, and when you get closer to the mountain, you see at the very top, it's a cave that you will miss any other day unless someone's giving you very, very good instructions.
So then to Triana, I'm going to say, so how do you know about this place?
Oh, my organization uses it for special jobs.
You mean it's a gulag, basically.
It's our storefront, if you know what that means.
Well, it's the front of your shop. Because if it's the front of your shop, then you really got to pick a better location.
No, you'll see once we go in.
So do I need like a parking permit or something to park there? Or
No, but you and your 7 dons,
uh-huh.
will go with me with the prisoner, and we'll take him to the Ethereal Desert.
What?
The other side of this mountain is the Ethereal Desert. So once we're there, we're gonna take a ship, and we're gonna fly him to the prison.
Oh, yeah. DM, I was thinking we were heading up here, not down here. So that's why I'm confused. Okay, never mind.
Wait,
Leave it to Garrett to be misguided.
You know what, Anna?
what's over here?
Story for later.
All right. Well, okay. So
Here?
since I totally knew we were
Above
heading,
the G in Safeguard Mountains.
doink.
Shouldn't the ship be over here then?
Wow,
Nitpicky.
my immersion.
My immersion.
You land the ship down at a dock that came out from nowhere.
Did it just poof into existence, or did it transform or form itself up?
You get closer to it, and it looked like there's some sort of glamour on it that you didn't see there before.
Glamour?
Illusion. It's another name for it.
Oh.
I reiterate.
I got you.
Glamour?
Gotcha.
Question mark?
No, he just explained it. It's hidden
It's hidden.
with
You see a small gnome with dark skin and like bits of rock and gravel embedded to his skin. Approach onto the deck. And then you see Tristan walk down the gangplank with the prisoner in hand. She nods to this gnome and goes into this opening of this cave.
Ari, should we be escorting her?
You can follow.
Should we be? I would assume so.
I think we should. You know, prisoner and all.
Given that He's had a notorious habit of getting away. Yes, we should be.
As soon as the NPCs disappear behind the door, the party just quick fumbles over themselves trying to follow after. Except Anna.
And Ari's just gonna like follow, try and catch up.
Mm-hmm.
You catch up. She's not walking too quickly. She's making hands hold tight on the prisoner and pushing him forward. You walk into the cave and it just looks like an empty cave until you get about 100 feet in. And it opens up to a grand, very similar looking gnomes inside this entire opening of this cave.
I swear, if this turns into Arkham Asylum, we're gonna have problems.
No.
There's plenty of like low light. You don't see many like big torches.
So they're still lighting it, yes?
It's still light.
Okay.
But these gnomes, which uh, find strange that the gnomes you met call themselves either rock gnomes or um, tinker gnomes, but these appear more like gravel. Uh, Tristan turns to the rest of you. If you guys want to get anything here, basic supplies, be back here in an hour.
Are you gonna be okay with him?
Well, I should be fine. There's enough trained people around for me to be not worried.
Okay, you say that, but didn't you see that one cartoon storybook about that tiger that was in a prison and he got out using a goose feather? Something about a panda?
No, I
No?
haven't.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what's a panda?
I don't know. It's like he does like karate or something,
Karate?
like karate panda or gung ho panda or something. It doesn't matter. Just
Yeah, Tristar rolls her eyes. Hey.
don't. Um, I'm gonna roll them back.
Okay, you guys look around. It is very basic supplies. They make everything from scratch here. People with the highest passive perception, which will be
Not me.
Okay.
Anna and Lunk, and followed by Emily and Janice and Garrus.
Yay.
You do see one, um, looks like a healer person who's selling a series of looks like healing potions, and start small and make their way bigger.
Well, Gareth is going over there. I don't know about everyone else.
Oh, hi there. I have a few potions for sale.
Any greater or superior healing potions?
Oh, yes, and she points to the five in the middle. These three are greater, and these two are superior.
How much for the three greater?
Each one, for to get the human equivalent to be 250 gold each.
So 750. Okay. It would there be a discount if I told you that my peeps in here and I brought in Ragnar?
She looks at you kind of like, what are you talking about?
I give her the money and take the greater healing potions.
All right, and then she like moves the five smaller ones closer to the other ones and hands you the three. Anyone else looking for some healing of any kind?
I do. How much for?
These 5 common ones I have are 50 each.
50 gold each, or how much?
Oh yes, 50 gold. I use a different currency here, but yes, gold.
I take one.
Very well. She hands you one.
Anyone else? There's some healing drugs over
Yeah,
here.
there are a total now of 7. 4 looking smaller, 2 somewhat big, and 1 very tall one.
Excuse me.
I'm
Oh.
sorry. What is tall? What is big? And what is medium?
Looks like healing potions.
Looks like.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Come on, come all. Only 7 remaining for the day.
Say, do you also sell, like, armory bits around here?
No.
You sure? Because, okay.
Mm, we usually tanned leather and to make armor. There are some caribous hide that you can get from caverns below. But I don't sell armor, and us gnome folk don't usually go down to the caverns.
I would like to step up.
Ah, yes, a young elf. What may you have of my potions?
Well, you have greater healing potions, is what you're saying.
Just sold out of those. That young man over there just bought my entire sack of greater. I have 4 common, 2 superior, and 1 supreme. As you touch the very tall one.
How much for the supreme?
25,000 gold pieces.
Huh.
And then the 2 smaller ones, just slightly smaller. These are superior, and they're 2,500 each gold pieces.
That's quite steep price there.
If you want to stay healthy and strong like I am, and you just see that she's old, weak gravel gnome. One of these today, and she points to the supreme. Keep you healthy and strong.
One of these a day. That sounds like a very good deal.
Yes, but they're quite rare.
Well, then this seems like an opportunity I shall not be getting again.
Very much so.
I'd like to do a bit of what is the roll? Perception? No, what is it? Insight.
Insight. She is bullshitting about 1 a day, but she's not bullshitting about the quality of the potion.
Just as I figured. Let me think about it and check my current monetary value and
Well, longer you take,
the longer I take, the
more
less.
likely it's to be gone.
Yep.
Anyone else?
I go and
by-
I stand back and I still kind of look at the, what is it, a cart?
No, it's literally like a desk. It just has these now 7 potions on it.
All right, so I'm gonna be. Is there like a tree or something nearby I can just
Oh
lean
no, that's
against?
like a wide open cavern.
Oh, we're in a cavern. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I zoned out for a little bit. I'm just gonna lean against something and just keep looking at it.
Emily messaged me that she doesn't want any.
Okay.
I am going to wait until she is looking the other way and then use Mage Hand to kind of make it seem like someone is stepping up from behind her to take a bottle.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. Okay, I have to take a picture of this because this is too damn good.
Is it a 20?
Okay, your sleight of hand check, and then make a quick deception check. Okay, here's what she rolled.
Aw.
Oh, oof, that hurts.
So, you use your mage hand, and you tap her on the shoulder, and she looks. She's like, hello? And she goes, wanders off a little bit.
I
Sure.
grab not the superior. What's the other ones?
There's one superior, the very tall one. The 2 somewhat shorter ones, they're supreme.
I
Yeah,
thought it was the
supreme.
other way around.
Oh no, supreme's the tall one, superior's
Supreme.
2 small
I
ones.
grab one of the superior ones.
Okay.
And kind of well, yeah.
Okay, you pocket superior healing potion. She comes back a few minutes later, and are you still there?
I am not.
Okay. You do hear she's making quite a ruckus of someone stealing her goods.
I come back to see what all the ruckus is about.
She's just freaking out. She's talking to 2 very buff male gravel gnomes. And it's just like she's crying, and you see that she's putting away all their potions for us today and taking them back inside as the 2 try to comfort her.
Oh no! What's the matter? Why are you packing up?
I don't want to sell if people keep stealing my stock.
Oh come on! You're just trying. That's terrible. You're trying to be here selling potions to everyone. So what? Someone stole something? Was it that other guy who bought your other supply and then stole?
Make a
Hey,
deception check.
question: are we all around at this time?
I don't know where you guys are at.
No one's saying anything, so.
Not at this stand.
There's not much here. There's a standard array of like ropes, items. Everything's handmade. It's strictly like traveler's gear. No weapons, no armor.
That man who bought your greater healing potions, did he take one while he walked away?
No, I was watching very carefully.
I do
Well,
know
surely-
him. I shall make sure he didn't.
Make a deception check. He looks at you kind of puzzled.
I know
And-
him, but he kind of scares me. I'm not. I'm just gonna ask him if he took one.
She's like, yeah. I see. Well, you go talk to him. I'll be right here.
Okay. Does she? Well, where is Gareth?
You don't know where Garrus is.
Um, mm,
Oh, so
probably elsewhere in the cavern.
Yeah.
I don't see Gareth at all.
Make a perception check. Okay. You
You
do
said
find him a good a ways down, way down. He's just looking at some traveler gear and lots of short folk around. You know, so it's very easy to spot him.
you said this was a cavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I go in that direction towards him, but I don't confront him, and I follow him as he goes wherever else.
Alright, so
Okay.
I'm gonna walk through
Look, you
the
do notice that you're being followed.
cavern.
What's the point of? See, every nah.
Have you tried not being a bad person?
Have you tried
Out of
not-
character, you never go back to the
Fine.
scene of the crime. That's such a characteristic. The criminal always goes back to check their work.
I mean, I'm just realizing that is a fact, but
Is- is- why do I keep getting caught? Never go back to the scene of the crime. I will still never understand this.
I have all these skills, but I never get to use them because someone always. I have to roll once that is a bad roll, and suddenly I'm caught.
I reiterate, have you tried not being a bad person.
No.
Yeah, well, if you'd have high charisma too, that would help. You got to talk your way out of it if you're gonna.
I mean, I got a 2. Not high, but not low by any means. Well, I mean, my intelligence is a -2, so I wouldn't know not to go back.
You got
so
the rest of you. You guys know that it's getting close to time to meet up again.
I'm just gonna be walking through the cavern, looking, see what there is.
Okay. You look around. There is not a whole lot they have. Everything's handmade. Um, from whatever they can find in the cavern.
Mm-hmm.
You don't spot anything too terribly special. Is there anything that you're looking for?
So then I'm just gonna keep wandering. Did you hear me? Or did
Yeah,
I
you're
not?
gonna keep wandering.
Alright, okay.
Like, is any like ammo you're looking to buy, clothing?
I don't need clothing. I already have the one thing that turns into all clothes.
I forgot about that.
Oh, I'm gonna dunk on the DM. Yo.
Oh, Janice
What?
died.
Oh,
We don't know
meteor.
how that happened.
Oh yeah,
haven't rolled
meteor.
yet.
A stalagmite broke off from the ceiling and impaled her.
Whoops.
A stalagmite broke off from the floor and impaled her.
Oh,
the
that even happened.
How does
night
this
floor
work?
tight
How does this
DM.
work?
Your DM is angered.
Don't anger the DM. Rocks fall and everyone dies.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You get killed by an angry midget.
You
I
keep your
mean,
shins and you
halfway.
blood out.
Okay. Look. Realizing that you're being followed by two very buff, very angry gravel gnomes.
I don't. I act like I don't notice them there, but I keep a distance.
Okay. You keep your distance. They keeping theirs, just keeping an eye on you.
Private eyes are watching you.
Okay. Getting close in the meantime. To meet up with Triana. Ari, I'm assuming you get there first.
Yeah.
I'll be there
Mm.
pretty promptly too.
I'm there exactly 11 minutes early.
Okay. Garrus, you get there 11 minutes early. Do you see Lunk coming?
One sec. It's
Ah,
lunch.
you must have, got done chopping roughly around your same time you did.
All right. I'm going to wave with my left hand.
Okay, you wave.
Seeing no response, I'm going to put my hand down and continue waiting.
Okay.
Who are you waving at?
Oh my god.
Lunk, he's waving to you.
Yeah, oh yeah, I wave back.
Nope, it's too late.
I keep forgetting I have push to talk on, and then I speak, and then you don't hear me, and then it's like, oh, okay, I guess no wave back.
Okay.
Sounds like a personal issue.
And
But yeah, I wave back, and yeah.
Tristan turns to those who are there. He's like, oh, thank goodness. Take care of him. I need to go run some errands real quick. I'll be back here before everyone else is.
Weren't you just running errands?
No, I was watching, pointing to the prisoner.
Okay.
Okay. And she's off. And you guys are sitting there with the prisoner. He's pissed, hogtied, and gagged.
Been there. I'm
And
not going to wave.
in a few minutes, she returns. It's like, okay. I'll get the rest of your crew and we'll be heading off into the tunnels.
Like, do you want to notify everyone else?
Of
I'm going to roll my eyes and just pull out the Rocky Talkie and say, 7 Dons, assemble, please.
my
I
plan
hurt my
is
way
working
over
as
there.
intended.
Okay. As Janice makes her way over, look, you feel a tug on your sleeve. Hey, bub,
Who,
what you
me?
been up to? Have you been out stealing?
Wait, who?
I haven't stolen anything yet.
Make a deception check.
You're stupid.
Keeping an eye on you, and do the 2 fingers icing. He walks away.
All right, see you later.
Long.
Okay, I yell back to them. All right, see you later. Because
Long.
I'm not supposed to yell.
Long.
Yes?
What did you do?
Nothing. It seems as though someone stole something from a stand, and I just happened to be in the area, and I was suspected.
Yeah, what you gonna do? I hate my insight roll.
I mean, then again, I didn't lie about anything. I just said someone stole, and I just happened to be there in the area.
You just told him that you didn't steal
Emily
it.
is gonna
Yeah.
walk up from her dark spot and be like, "Oh, really? Oh, wait, I didn't roll high enough. Darn it! Why have you failed me? You're supposed to add
Well, I
6."
mean, you can still say, "Oh, really?" But then I would say, "Yeah," with a questioned look on my face.
You win this round. I slip back to the shadows.
Oh, okay. GG.
Okay. Well, Tristan comes back. Triana. She's like, okay,
Yay.
making her way to the tunnels.
All right. Come on, peeps.
Follow me.
Emily slinks out of the shadows and starts falling.
Does everyone come in?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
See, that wasn't so hard.
You make your way to the back of this cavern. Way back. Past like the housing area. Past like the area that's mostly explored. Keep going further back into like this area where the air is kind of stale. And then you see there is no light back here. Like none at all. Those with stark vision can see that there is a singular cave. It goes deeper down. Sphene, I'm guessing you have your
Yes.
drift globe up.
Yes, if it gets dark enough, yes, that goes up.
You bring up your drift globe. You go further down in this very dark tunnel. The only light source is this drift globe. You then you see Triana go to this large dark wood door. And she knocks on it. It's a pattern. You see a slit open the door. Looks at her, nods, and the door opens. In this tunnel, even your drift globe, Speen, it lasts for quite some time, and you can keep bringing it back up whenever you like. It shut off early, and when you try turning it back on, it won't turn back on.
So it's complete darkness right now.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Sorry, what was that? Hello?
Hello.
What
Yes,
was
it is
what?
complete. It is complete darkness.
Yeah, Sphene freezes.
Oh, we should have established a marching order.
Don't worry, we'll get to that.
Oh, good. I was just wondering who had the honor of bumping into Sphene and then falling back on their butt. Oh, we changed maps.
Okay. It is very narrow. So, what is the current marching order?
I
Um,
don't
See
see a
nothing
map.
on the map.
I see
am I
nothing but
supposed to-
squares.
Okay.
Oh, guys, use your imagination.
Wow, I have to do everything around here.
Fucking
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
you kind of do.
It's dark. You
I
can't
would
see a
assume Ari's
flag.
gonna want to be up front.
Where is the front?
Ari is the front.
Excuse me.
You'd probably be in back because you're cool.
No.
Emily, I say.
Wait.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was kind of waiting for.
You know, up is front, right?
What? Oh,
Up is front.
sorry, I got the pictures wrong, and I was like, oh, clearly.
That way. We're going that way. That help things.
Yes, thank you. I do appreciate it.
So, Ari wants to be in front of the prisoner or behind the prisoner?
Because I don't know where I'm going in here, do I?
No, you don't.
Okay, then I'm gonna let her lead and I'll stay behind him.
So everyone behind Speen.
I'll say it.
Yeah, you just bump into Speen's back as she just freezes.
Oh,
This
why'd you
again, huh?
stop? Speen, why'd you stop?
It's dark.
Get used to it.
Boom! I try to push everyone forward. I'm not having any of this.
Jeez.
Do we need to make contested strength rolls or what, DM?
Mm. Speen, you desperately try to bring up your drift club, and everyone behind you just keep pushing you forward.
Hey, quit pushing.
Darius, you hear the commotion behind you, and just like you see Speen completely frozen.
In
Oh,
fear.
I see her.
Yeah, you have dark vision.
Oh, okay. I thought that was no post. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna tap Sween on the shoulder. Come on.
Wait, how does Gareth have dark vision?
Yeah,
Half elves have dark vision.
Oh, that's right.
Wait,
When
Gareth
we're
is a
apart-
half elf?
Always
Where
happen.
have you been for the past forever?
I swear he was human this entire time.
Yeah, same.
He just
But
looks
one member-
extra human-y, but he is a half elf, okay?
So he's biologically half elf, but physically he's more human than elf.
Sure, let's go. He's got dark vision. He can see in the dark. It's
Whatever
okay.
gets the point across faster. Shoulder poking intensifies. Sween, come on.
It's dark.
Yep, come on. Put one foot in front of the other. And soon you'll be walking across the floor.
Have I
Don't-
caught on
And soon
that
you'll be
people
walking
have
out the
stopped?
door.
Yeah, you caught on. People have stopped, and Tryon is like, "Come on, let's go."
What's going on, guys?
Do you really need a light?
Just keep going. We're figuring it out.
You know, Spain, the longer you stand here, the longer you remain in the dark.
Well, we're gonna be dark for a while. We have about 3-hour journey through this cave.
Oh, good.
No light sources. That attracts the monsters.
Oh, it's
I
a good
didn't
thing
wanna hear
okay,
that
good
part.
thing I wasn't gonna do what I was gonna do.
Light a torch. Blah.
I was
I'm
gonna cast.
firing my lasers.
That's like the opposite of a safety torch.
I was gonna cast a light.
You and me were both thinking about it. I was like, do I cast the light cantrip? Something is telling me no.
Sween, come on.
Don't.
Yes, please. Come on.
No, don't do it.
Come on.
God damn
I'm not I don't want to be deactivated. I don't want to be in the darkness.
You're not. You're fine. Just keep
I don't
walking.
want to.
You're about to be deactivated again if you don't start walking.
Come on.
Darkness deactivation cold.
Can someone give her a back rub or something to calm her out?
About to whack her with that staff.
It was then that the party killed Sween.
Oh god.
This is part of her story.
Also, I think for the record, guys, this isn't how you handle panic attacks.
The best way to handle a panic attack is to attack the person panicking.
This amplifies the attack.
Whatever
stop.
gets them to move.
They stop panicking in that case, at least.
Are they dead? Yes. At least they're out of my way.
We're such good people.
Wow. I feel the love, guys. Yeesh.
I'm technically lawful good.
Well, we're not feeling the movement, so come on.
Speen
Well,
will
you're
not
feeling
move
some
because it's
movement.
dark. Because darkness.
Let me see.
Hey, Sphene.
Let me see here. I'm gonna cast this shit.
So we're all gonna die.
Okay. Speed, make a charisma saving throw.
And guess what? I have a pretty good amount of charisma.
I would like to
Charisma
give.
saving or
Saving.
I would like to give inspiration to Janice on this.
I don't think it'll help.
No, I don't think it will.
But I want it to.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't help anyways. Max I can get is 27.
Well, it's, even if they do stack with saving throws, but they don't. With spell
and don't forget, I also have the aura.
yeah, which adds another +4 to that.
The aura wouldn't do anything about calming motions.
No, we'll add a.
It's for saving throw. It's for saving throws. So I got a +4 to that.
Yeah, she has a 33.
I thought you were talking about your proof, like your charm proof crap.
Yasmin's not calming down. She's still panicking because darkness is
Okay.
not her friend.
But we're not at the disco. I'm sorry.
We
I did
both
myself
made
too.
music jokes. Darkness is not her friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
There we go.
Was waiting for that.
Sphene, come on, keep trucking.
Dark.
Yep. And it will continue to be dark unless you keep trucking. Come on, please.
Darkness, my old friend.
Hey, Sphene, hold out your hand.
She does so very, very slowly.
Okay, because this will take too long otherwise. Here's one end of a rope. Because
She,
I
like,
can see
death
where her
grips
hand
it.
is.
She death grips it.
That's fine. Just follow the rope. Come on. Gonna start tugging on it like someone pulling the leash on a dog that's not moving.
Yeah. Contested strength saves.
What?
Check.
I'm not physically trying to yank her along. That comes later.
Okay.
But come on.
It's gonna be very slowly. She has something to hold, but it's not gonna make her fully move on.
Come on.
She's gonna be very slow.
It's level. Keep going. Come on.
So, you guys start moving very slowly compared to the pace you were going. I'm gonna have people who are proficient in survival make a
Nope.
survival check.
Oh, can't
Oh.
survive.
Nope.
Eh.
Is
We
that
are all
anybody
gonna
in
die.
the party
Hmm?
at this point for a survival check?
I don't know.
Not-
Who's proficient in survival?
Not
No.
I, said the duck.
You just picked a stat. We
Not
all
I
don't
said
have.
the
We're all
cat.
gonna die.
Okay, there goes that that help.
Wow, we are all gonna die.
Okay. Luckily, Triana is proficient in it. And she knows the way.
You know the way.
A normal 3-hour trip through this long, wavy cavern, which only people who know how to get there won't get lost in here. Normal 3 hours. This took 4.5 because of the slower pace. But you do reach the end of the cave, and there's light.
And you can see Sphene is just relieved at the first sight of the light. And resumes normal speed.
Normal speed. I figured you'd be sprinting as soon as you saw a glimmer of light.
Yeah, I was expecting to get trampled.
Right?
I mean, I can do that. Do you want that?
It's whatever's in character.
Necessary.
I don't feel like Sphene would exactly run, but she would pick up a faster pace to go to it.
Yeah, you pick up a pretty decent pace, and the light you see, it's two torches lighting the end of the way. And when you get out there, and it's the desert. You guys been here before. A small sandstorm is brewing, and you can make out outlines of three ships, all Gen 1 airships. You see two humans at the end of the cave entrance. Kind of mad that, like, okay, we're expecting at this time, you guys are hour and a half late. One, both of them are human male. One has a long, kind of scruffy beard, wearing a trench coat, and the other one's wearing trousers and a t-shirt. He's holding a torch, like, I'm just supposed to guide you guys here. I'm not supposed to wait forever and a half.
To ease his tension, I'm going to stroke Garrett's own new beard and say to him, "Nice threads." Wait, I mean, I see you've copied my beard.
He just laughs a little.
There were slight complications to us arriving expediently.
I see. Oh,
Bless you.
pick what ship you like. They're all roughly the same.
Thank you.
Do any look particularly better than the rest?
Uh, they all look beat up, worn. Multiple trips through the desert has made them look rustic. You do make out names of the ships. The far left one is named the Gentle Odyssey. The middle one's called the Legacy, and the one on the far right is called the Idle Endeavor.
Lonk, your ship is on the far right.
Yep.
I vote Idle Endeavor, just so Lonk can't complain that he doesn't get anything.
Wait.
Will the ships be able to hold all of us? One of the ships, I should say?
Yes, one will be plenty.
Okay.
We're only going into the desert about 12 hours.
But yes, I agree with Gareth. Let's go to that one.
I forgot to clean up this map before I...
Wow, my immersion is broken.
My immersion. My immersion.
Oh wait, do we need our Solarium masks on?
You don't see anyone else wearing them?
Don't worry.
That seems to be the rule IRL too. Don't see anyone else wearing their mask, so I probably don't need to.
Okay. You enter the Idle Endeavor. You see the one dressed in very plain clothes takes the wheel. The one with the scruffy beard and the trench coat, he goes up to Emily. So I hear you want to learn magic.
Why, yes, good sir.
Well, my name is Dresden. Holds up a hand.
Man, actual normal.
I wonder if he has files.
Documents, actually.
Ooh.
Yes, I do wish to continue my magical training.
Alright, well, he digs into his trench coat and pulls out a single bracer. He hands it to you. Well, we were studying magic with that. And that'll be yours to study.
Excellent.
I'll show you some basics during our little trip, but the rest will be up to you to learn.
Thank you.
And one sec while I have another business to take care of, you can fill with that. He walks up to you, Ari. He pulls out his trench coat. Looks like it's just a small square. And then he unfolds it. And he keeps unfolding it. Until eventually it's a long cloak of like pitch black. Folds over his arm and he hands it to you.
Ari's gonna take it and say, thank you.
He nods and goes back to Emily to begin your training in wizard.
Witchcraft and wizardry. Thank you.
Okay, and I have to give you guys your items. I know, it's so boring for everyone else.
I mean, y'all had to deal with the BS of Sphene.
We didn't say anything.
Okay. Triana is watching Rengar very intently. He's currently sit down tied to a chair. Is there anything you guys like to do during the next 12 hours?
Of our journey across the desert.
Yep.
Keeping a lookout.
Okay. Everyone's keeping a lookout. Make a perception check.
I assume I've gone back down into the brig of this ship.
Is
Well, at the
everyone supposed to
beginning
make
of this, I
perception?
just do
Yeah.
If you are watching,
Where's
if you're
everybody?
If-
There is no underdeck. That has been blocked off. So everyone's on deck itself.
Okay. Well,
Underdeck has
then.
been blocked.
That'll be fun.
it's a shallow ship, like
Yeah,
there is no below deck.
That is not the one I meant to hit. I'm sorry.
he just said the underdeck has been blocked.
Just I assume that was to keep it simple for us.
Yes.
Is it?
It's
a
one
two
level.
It is one
Or
level.
is
It's just
It's
the deck and the balloon. It doesn't run on power gem engine like the Gen 2 or the Gen 3.
No. But I
they're,
mean,
they're,
yes, it's a relatively small ship, but you just said the underdeck has been blocked,
It's been blocked off.
meaning
they-
there is a bit below. So is there just a storage below, or is it 2 layers?
This was once a Gen 1 airship had 2 layers. It had been converted for a prisoner transfer.
So then what's... Alright then, yeah, I'm going to, just at the beginning of this, look out just to see. And then if I don't see anything right away, I am just going to sit and do... I don't know.
Overall, those who roll decent perception. It's been a quiet trip. Anna, you do see in the far, far distance, as you're like flying above the ship, because this one's much slower than the Dawn Razor.
Oh, we all had to roll perception.
Well, if you were
Want
looking
to.
out. So no, you didn't have to.
You see, there are some beasts and stuff. Janice, you see this too. There are some creatures about just below the ship, and when the ship flies over it, they skid away. This part of the desert seems much quieter and much calmer atmosphere-wise. There's much more life than parts you were in earlier. And the air seems easier to breathe here. People are all concerned about, the coast being so radioactive and hard on the lungs. This area is not so much.
I will ask why to one of the people, to fellow bearded man. There we go.
Fellow bearded man is helping Emily trained in the arcane arts and showing her different glyphs on her bracer she got.
Then I will ask T-shirt man instead.
Oh, it's kind of strange. Like, this area used to be one of the most radioactive places, considering how close it is to the source. But ever since the life starts returning here, it's been easier.
Interesting. Second question: if we were just going to walk through the mountain, why didn't we just take our ship over it instead?
Hmm. To keep whoever, if anyone was following you, keep them off your trail. If you fly over and then take your own ship, A, you'd be risking your crew, and B, easier to track.
Okay.
Secrecy here. And
Out
once we're
of
done here, you guys be sworn to it.
out of game. That was a good cover up, DM. Proud of you. No, that works. Okay, doke.
Okay. Quiet 12 hours. It is approaching morning. Uh, any who can take a long rest?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You'd be sleeping on the deck, and not the most comfortable. But with uh, the tiredness of you having a long day of flying and walking through the tunnels, sleep does come. Uh, every once in a while, people are asked to take the shift of watching the prisoner. Everyone gets a long rest and restores hit points, spell slots, whatever. You guys make it to right away in the morning. You see a very tall cylinder, like building. It's cut off at the top. Actually, let me bring up the map. Apparently, I didn't upload this when I was.
Hooray!
If I can find it. Sorry, it's taking so long.
It's okay. We still appreciate you, DM.
I don't.
Wow,
I'm
that was
kidding.
rude.
We love you, DM.
as fast as I can.
Don't apologize.
You guys seeing this very old structure. Broken windows. It seems to be cut off the top. And there's a single entrance at the bottom. There's only 2 ships there right now. You guys land at the ship, right at the base where the ships are all supported. And that's where we'll end tonight.